Hey, y'all know what's collectors, it's Riley, and I'm back with another, this is a special haul video. I'm still, right now, using my, my laptop camera. This is something I wanted to kind of knock out real quick and didn't want to have to worry about all the editing and setting up my other camera and stuff, but, this is a haul video, a very, focused, specific haul. This is not everything that I've gotten since my last haul video, but just a certain group of things because I want to talk about a larger subject. And then also just a little bit of update type of video. First of all, as I've mentioned in my past couple videos, I'm in a new apartment, so this is, my new bedroom. This isn't where I want generally, this is not where I want to be making my videos, but I have a really big window right here, so there's really nice lighting. Whereas in the living room area where all my books are, there's not so good of lighting. So my wife and I were trying to scrounge a couple of extra bucks together to purchase a light box thingamajigger so we can make videos that look a lot nicer. So that, I say we because she's also trying to start making videos. So she opened up this makeup channel. So if you're into makeup and all that, I'll try and have a link down below so you can find her there. She watches a lot of makeup videos on YouTube, and she decided that she wanted to do it too because she buys a lot. That's what I buy comics, she buys makeup. Anyway, so we're trying to get lights and stuff, and then we'll have really high quality videos coming out pretty soon. Hopefully it doesn't take too long for us to get the money together to get the lights. The other big thing that's happening is that I graduated recently. Kind of. I'm done with school. I'm just trying to process some stuff together because I've been taking my classes remotely from Austin, whereas my school is in Houston, Texas. And I have to process a few things and get my transcript out there and figure some stuff out with my counselor. But I'm officially, I'm done with school, so that's a really big thing. So the main thing I want to talk about this video is X-Men. So y'all know I've taken, I haven't done anything with my Readathon in a long time, and that's because I've actually taken a break from the X-Men Readathon because of the fact that I was in my last semester of school. So I decided whenever I was starting up school, I was going to find a breaking point. I was going to stop reading my stuff every day and focus more on my my schoolwork because I was like, this is my last semester. I need to focus. I need to make it through, and I need to just finish it all. And when I get out on the other side, I'll pick it back up and get going again. So I did. I took a little break after finishing my Inferno Prologue oversized hardcover, and I haven't picked it up just yet. But I thought it was a really nice point for me to leave off because it's well into Claremont's run. I've got just a few more volumes left of material there, and it gave me the opportunity to go ahead and start catching up on collecting some stuff as well. So I got to catch up on other reading. I got to catch up on collections that I needed and collecting some of the X-Men stuff, and that's what the bulk of this video is about, is my recent X-Men haul, because I've brought in a lot of cool X-Men books basically since Christmas. I bought a lot of stuff with my gift money and stuff. So anyway, we'll jump right into it, and I promise I'll be making some more videos for the X-Men Readathon pretty soon. I just need to jump back into actually reading. I also need to catch up with my older videos. I don't think I made one for the last couple of oversized hardcovers that I read, so we'll get onto that as well. But for now, I'm going to be talking about the collected editions that I got for related to the X-Men in the past month or so, and I'm going to be running through these in chronological order. Alright, so the first couple books that I grabbed, I finally got the last two of the Excalibur Classic volumes, 4 and 5. This is all I needed for my classic run of Excalibur. I read the first volume, really enjoyed it. Had a little bit of a difficult time searching for some of the other ones, and then I just kind of put off buying these two. Neither of these is really hard to find. It's just I didn't really want to pay the prices that they were going for. Because I couldn't find one shop. I had to go on Amazon and buy for however much plus $4 shipping, and that was always really annoying to me. And I just never I never felt like doing that in the past. But I finally went ahead and bought them, 4 and 5. So now I have the complete Excalibur Classic, all the Excalibur Visionaries by Alan Davis. I have all that stuff, and I can continue reading Excalibur in my readathon, and I have everything there. Alright, so the next book I got is, this is a recent one that came out. This is the X-Men Epic Collection, The Gift. This is part of the Marvel's Epic Collection line. This is I think, only the second of the X-Men ones that they've released. The first one that they did was Children of the Atom, which was like the first 18 issues or something of the original series. This one collects issues 189 to 198, plus annual number 8, X-Men and Alpha Flight 1 and 2, and Nightcrawler 1 through 4. So it collects a lot of the material that was in the Asgardian Wars hardcover collection. So if you didn't pick that up, this has some of the material in there for that, so you don't have to worry about it. And then it also collects a chunk of like 10 issues that leads up to the Ghost paperback. So this fills in a nice chunk of material that was not previously collected anywhere, except for maybe in the Black and White Essentials collections, which is really nice for collectors who just want to have a solid run. I'm very, very sure that we'll see this material in a 4th omnibus collection for the Uncanny X-Men, but until then, I'm glad to have it in some sort of collected edition on my shelf. And the Epic collections are really nice. They're really good-looking volumes with decent binding for thick paperbacks. And there's a lot of really great artwork in there, too. I think there should be some material from John Romita Jr. Yeah, there's a lot of John Romita Jr. stuff in here, so a lot of good stuff. Good story in there as well. That was a good point for the X-Men during that time. Moving forward, I was supposed to have a copy of the Magneto Rogue Nation paperback collection, but the person that I ordered it from, unfortunately, they told me that it was actually not in stock for them, so they couldn't send it to me. They just refunded me my money, and I guess I'll try and get it from a different seller later on, but whatever. I went ahead and used that money for other collected editions. Then moving on, I got this just X-Men Powerless, just a little paperback, just one on my checklist that I hadn't gotten before. This collects some material from during when Alan Davis was writing the Uncanny X-Men series. It has Uncanny X-Men 379 to 380, Cable 78, X-Force 101, Wolverine 149, and X-Men 99. So it's a crossover, a small crossover from around that time. Nothing spectacular, just something on my checklist that I wanted to cross off, and it was going for pretty cheap. The next one I got is from Claremont's return run that took place after, what's his name, Chuck Austin's run, the Uncanny X-Men, The New Age. I got this second paperback, Cruelest Cut, starring X-23. So this helped me to get my my entire collection of this run, of the Claremont run. This one wasn't a terribly hard volume to find, but I picked it up at a shop in Connecticut when I was up north hanging out with my friend Mike, who I did a video with. The most recent video I posted was Mike and I talking about the Chew Omnivore editions. So he took me out to one of his local shops, and they had a buy two, get one deal. And I bought this, as well as, I forgot to pull it off my shelf to show off, the Counter X Volume 1 and Counter X X-Force, which makes up a chunk of X-Force issues, about 10 issues, that led up to, Peter Milligan and Mike Allred's X-Statix run. So, nice little chunk that I got to knock off, and then I bought this one as well, since it was buy two, get one. Mike himself gave me a really cool Christmas gift this year of this. This is the End of Gray's volume of that same run, the Claremont run. This is volume 4 of his run. This volume, for whatever reason, is the only one out of his entire run that's just impossible to find for a good price, and he found it off of a member of our Facebook group. So thankfully, he was able to do that for me, because I had a copy of it before, but it was just foobar. It was like the cover was coming off and stuff. It was an ex-library copy that was just really, really dinged up and messed up and not good looking. It looked decent on the shelf, but I guess it could be a good reader copy, but definitely not a good copy for collection's sake. And I'm just really happy that he was able to find that for me. So again, Thank you so much, dude, for finding this for me because I had been looking for this. Was one of my little whaleettes, if you will. Um, Next is another volume from Claremont's run. This is the House of M Uncanny X-Men tie-in volume. This collects issues 462 to 465 of that run with art by Alan Davis. So this ties into the House of M event, and it kind of introduces. So you got Captain Britain on there. It's kind of introducing the new Excalibur because after that point, I know that Claremont launched the new Excalibur series. So some stuff there. I haven't collected those volumes yet. I will in the future. Moving on then into the Brubaker run. I have, with Brubaker and Fractions run, I had collected most of the oversized hardcovers because a lot of those two runs is collected in oversized hardcovers rather than just paperback. So I went ahead and knocked all that out of the way, but I'd never grabbed the paperbacks until now. So from Brubaker's run, I've got both The Extremist and Divided We Stand. The Extremist has issues 487 to 491. Divided We Stand has 495 to 499. Both of those, like I said, are from Ed Brubaker's run. So I'm glad to finally be able to have knocked those two volumes off of my list. Other material that Brubaker did, he also had the basically material before this was the Rise and Fall of the Shi'ar Empire, which is in one oversized hardcover, and then between these two volumes was the Messiah Complex crossover, which was in another oversized hardcover volume that I've been holding on to for a while. So these kind of fill in the blanks between that and then this oversized hardcover volume, which I finally jumped on, which is the Manifest Destiny. This is the end of Brubaker's run, and it's co-written by Fraction, so it's the beginning of Fraction's run as well. This has issues 500 through 503 of Uncanny X-Men, as well as the Free Comic Book Day 2008 issue, and some stories from Manifest Destiny 1 through 5. So this is not a difficult volume to find. I got it on Amazon for a few bucks plus shipping, and it's in like immaculate condition. So the seller that I got it from was a really great seller. There's like hardly any damage to the dust jacket or anything, so that's really nice. So yeah, that just helps me to fill out another blank spot in my collection. And then moving forward, we go into Matt Fraction's run. So the first two volumes I have here are Lovelorn and Sisterhood. Let's see. Lovelorn has issues 504 through 507 plus annual number 2. And then, so that's Lovelorn, and then Sisterhood has 508 through 512, featuring art from Terry Dodson, Daniel Acuna, Mitch Breitweiser, Greg Land, and Yannick Paquette. So we have a lot of different artists in here that we're working alongside Matt Fraction. These two volumes are like the first chunk of his run leading up to, I think the first event hardcover, oversized hardcover that came out for him was Nation X. So after these two is the Nation X oversized hardcover. And then there was the Dark Avenger crossover, Utopia X, that I think happened right after that. And then we get the Birth of Generation Hope, I believe, followed that. I could be completely out of whack. I think maybe after that was actually the Second Coming hardcover. Yeah, I think it was Nation X, Utopia, and then Second Coming, and then Birth of Generation Hope, which is where we see that there was that brief book that ran for about 15 issues, Generation Hope, that Kieran Gillen did, focusing on her, and then the 5 Lights, which were the first 5 New Mutants to have popped up since Hope popped up, basically. So this volume kind of leads into that storyline. This has issues 526 to 529, plus Uncanny X-Men: The Heroic Age. So this is the only material of Fraction's run that I had actually read previously. I was picking up these single issues back when it was originally coming out, and then for monetary sake, I dropped the series and then did not pick up this run, which was Quarantine. This is where Kieran Gillen actually jumped in, and I think he was writing the backup stories. So similar to how Matt Fraction jumped in and helped Brubaker write that final arc of his run, Gillen did the same thing with Fraction. So this has issues 530 through 534 This is the end of Fraction's run and the beginning of Gillen's run, and then I picked it back up whenever Gillen became the main writer on the series with this first arc, Breaking Point. So I've already read this. This has 534.1 and then 535 through 539. So after this, there's the Fear Itself volume, and then it restarts with a new number 1, and there's the 4 volumes of Uncanny X-Men by Kieran Gillen. So I'm going to be picking those up pretty soon in the near future, and then I'll have... I looked at my shelf, and I will have every issue of Uncanny X-Men collected from the X-Core volume where Joe Casey was writing all the way through to the current stuff, because after Gillen, of course, was the Bendis stuff, and I'll be picking that up in oversized hardcover as those come out. And then the last X-Men volume that I got was actually a little more recent. I picked up this first volume of the Magneto series that Cullen Bunn was doing. This collects the first 6 issues written by Cullen Bunn with art by Gabriel Hernandez Walta. I really, really loved this series. I found the first volume at a half-price books, and I just decided to go ahead and grab it. Hopefully one day there is like a complete collection or an oversized hardcover of this run, because it was a really beautifully told story, really awesome characterization of Magneto, and I love the series immensely. But in the meantime, I decided I'd go ahead and pick up the paperback editions just in case nothing ever happens for it. So yeah, that's everything I got. That's my recent X-Men haul. So thank you to Mike for that one gift. Also thank you to Jess Bragg, who gave me a gift of an Amazon gift card, which helped me to buy some of these volumes. I will have another haul pretty soon. Hopefully not with my computer. I'll hopefully use my actual camera to do that haul. Talking about things that I got, Christmas gifts. I got a lot of books for Christmas particularly from my parents, and then my recent hauls, like my last haul of December, and then maybe my first hauls of January. So we'll see that whenever it comes. So stay tuned for more stuff. Sorry I'm using this camera instead of my nice camera, but I just wanted to kind of churn this out, put it out there, let y'all know what's going on with me, let you know why I took a break on my X-Men Readathon, let y'all know that I will be continuing that pretty soon. And also to show you guys what I was able to grab to further my X-Men collection, because I know you guys like seeing those hauls and stuff. And yeah, so I don't have much more to say here. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other videos, yada, yada, yada. I've got links down below to my website, my Facebook page. Check that stuff out. There's always good stuff going on in there. And I will see you guys next time.